Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's his next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Oh my goodness. Over the weekend and the last little while, we've dumped all the way down here. Where is it going? What's it going to do? Are we going to get a reprieve from the bears, right? I've been fighting those bears, right? And I got really cut up badly, right? You can see the scar that they left on my head. How are you doing out there, man? We're going to be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum today, and it doesn't look good. Are we doomed? Are we really doomed? Well, we're going to talk about that and what the levels that we've got to hold in order to keep the bears at bay, right? And we're going to see if we can actually trade this if the bearish scenario does happen, right? Because you trade whether or not prices are going up or prices are going down, and you can do so at bybit.davincij15.com or femex.davincij15.com. You could actually sell short or buy long on these exchanges and make money whether the market's going up or whether the market's going down. So we're going to be talking about also the overall picture of Bitcoin and the dominance and what's going on with the altcoins. Are we going to possibly see a winter? We'll talk about that and more in today's episode, so make sure you stick around all the way to the end. All right, before we get on to the charts, I have to say that this is not financial advice. This is trading entertainment. Please do your own research before putting any money into the market. Okay, so, well, let's take a look at the bigger picture first. As you can see here from this bigger picture, right, Bitcoin has rolled over here, right, and dumped, right? If we were to like zoom out a little bit more, let's just zoom out a little bit more with the 3-day. You can see that we created over here higher highs, right? Let me just take off the magnets. We created higher highs, and then finally a lower high, and then down we went. And so right here, we're doing the same thing. Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs, a higher high, and now a lower high. And is it down we go? We're going to talk about that, right, in today's episode. Hopefully we don't do it, right? This thing is pretty graphic because we could see another waterfall dump coming should we break down. All right, so let's look at the lower time frames. You can see the resistance levels, right? Let's just zoom out a little bit and figure out where the resistance levels are. You can see some resistance levels are here, right here, right? We have a lot of resistance also up here, right there, right, and you see it also exists over there, right, over here. So we got a lot of resistance effectively in this area, or support in that area. So the price is going to have a lot of hard trouble coming back down and breaking through these areas here, which is at the $43,900 or $44,000. We can see, let's see if we can go back further and see if there's any more data. Yes, there is, right at approximately at the 43 as well, $43,000 mark as well. So you can see that we already have a marker at the $43,000 mark as well. So that is the do or die hold'em line, basically the $43,000 level. If we break that, we could see, well, I would say we'd have to break a little bit further than that, maybe the 42.5 or 40, something like that. Once we break through into that area there, we could end up like really collapsing down, and might not even see any kind of reprieve before the $38,000, $36,000 level. Oh boy. So I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but that's what we've got to do in the price action for Bitcoin for it to stay alive. We could well, we are probably extended ourselves here. If we were to look at the indicators, it's not. The RSI is a little bit overextended. This doesn't mean it can't continue to be overextended. And same with the MACD, but we're nowhere near a indication that, hey, this thing's going to start to turn around in the next little while. So we could see either some sideways action or some more downward pressure in Bitcoin. I wouldn't. I think it's too late for a short here, honestly, because we're too far down and we're at the significant support levels here. So really, you should be looking for possible short-term long signal that would give you a small but easy win. Is what you're looking for at this point. Right now, it's too it's too early for that. There's going to be a lot of jabbing down, so make sure that you make sure you look for a nice signal like a W signal on the price action here, on both on the price action or in the indicators before you take any kind of long, because you're going to get a little bit stopped out, because you can see still rolling over a little bit, but now it's probably just getting you see there is a divergence here on the 15-minute, right? As we go lower, but not as low as we could have gone. So there is a turnaround coming here on with the divergence showing on the 15-minute of Bitcoin. Going over to Ethereum, things are also very dark. You can see we have also basically the same thing, created a lower high here with this failed move, and also we broke some key support levels here already on Ethereum. So things are looking extremely dark with Ethereum as well. So we can see that we break down below 3,000, and things could get real ugly. Good thing is this is we're nearing what's called the 61.8, the golden ratio there, or golden pocket, or you could call it a trade location. I like to call it a trade location, and you can see that we could probably bounce off of that before we continue to go lower. So I wouldn't be surprised if, you can see the indicators. This is the 4 hour. You can see the 4 hour is on this is overextended, at least itself, on the sell side here. So we can see the red. Right now we're in the stupid zone, so we could see possibly see a bounce here on Ethereum sometime soon. So you could probably look for a nice juicy long here on Ethereum as things are starting to get a little overextended. Now, I don't see any divergence in the hourly. Maybe we'll see something on the 15-minute. Yes, you can see it. It is there, and there is a confirmation of that divergence here on the 15-minute. So most likely, there you go. See, it's been confirmed. Most likely, we could have a turnaround very soon on Ethereum, giving you a chance to go long here on Ethereum. There you go. So we've completed the divergence, and so we can start to hunt a possibility of a long on Ethereum. Let's go down to 5 minutes. So I know 5 minutes is a little bit scarier, but we can see if we can find any kind of turnaround here, possible turnaround. You can see we've already dumped down further, but also divergence on the 5 minute, and I don't think there's not much room for Ethereum to push down at this point. We're going to have to pump higher and probably move itself back up, especially on the 5 minute. If this is the 5 minute, 5 minute, back up to the 200 period moving average on Ethereum here. I'd like to move it to just to get some more data to this chart here, to help me see if there's anything else I can find with Ethereum. Let's see here. Let me exit this one and bring up. Okay, I bring up already this guy right here. Switch it to a 5-minute. See if we can get some more data and see if we can see any kind of possible trade quickly that gives us a nice decent stop loss and take profits quickly here. So right now, no, there's nothing I can see to trade. I mean, we are causing a divergence here, but it's still early on the divergence. And yeah, this looks like we'd have to wait and see a couple candlesticks before I could decide whether or not I want to buy. Because if this thing dumps heavy, that definitely would want to buy that, because it will reverse very, very quickly. Yeah, so right now it's dumping heavy. So right now we would get ready to buy, right, on a fast reversal of that, because it's like way overextended itself at this point, and we could see a reversal come extremely quickly. Yeah, looking at all the other time frames, it's definitely overextended, and so a reversal candle, especially on the 5-minute, is coming shortly. Okay, well, since I can't stick around and do that all day, I'm going to head over to the dominance and let you know that unfortunately, right, now that we've crossed this green line, right, winter's coming for the alts. Sorry, right, to bring bad news, man, but that's just the way it is, right? Winter's coming, and the alts are not gonna look so good over the next little while. We might have to wait, until like December, the end of December, before we see, or January, beginning of January, before we see any kind of alt rally. But at least in December we'll be able to see some pickup, be able to pick some stuff up on the cheap, because many of the coins will be be sold off on what's it called, tax loss selling. So winter's coming for alts, unfortunately, and we need to accept what we see here as this thing continues to pump higher the dominance. And the market continues to go down on Bitcoin. So Rektember, somebody said, "Hey, didn't you think every September is negative?" Yeah, it's possible that every September is negative, and this one might be the same. But this looks. I'm surprised it turned out to be the exact same as a regular Rektember, but that's the way it is. Here we are. You see the alts are starting to deflate. Some of them are still up a lot, but there's getting more and more red here. So we have to assume that this is turning against us. So this is time for us to, like, as little old ladies, to set up our buy orders at a nice low. And I'm going to be doing that, right, for the little old ladies, actually. And if you want to join us, right, and see that video, you can join us by just subscribing, right, for 1 month, and you can see all those videos and see what coins I'm buying and where I'm buying them at, and you can see a lot of cool things, like how I always hit almost always hit the bottom of the coin, of the price action of the coin, and you can be a part of that, right, just by subscribing for 30 days or even a year. Right, which will give you the best value. So do take advantage of it before prices go up, because you know what? As Bitcoin goes down, prices are going to be going up. So make sure you take advantage of that right away before we have to significantly raise the prices. All right. With that said, thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming today. Remember, Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Cheers for now.